Start here with Keegan. Go ahead, Keegan.
Hey, Marcus, can you take us through that last at bat in terms of what you were looking for and how that felt when it left your bat there?
Yeah, I mean, with Romo, of course, everyone wants to say look slider, but he still throws a couple heater fastballs in there. So I was just trying to get my timing off him. All night I felt a little late. I know Mania had a lot of guys late tonight. So, when I feel good and get my timing right, I just want to see the ball and hit the ball. And I finally got to that point in that at bat where, I had it right, mechanically. And he gave me one where I like it.
And when you're rounding third base there, you see your teammates, they're trying to keep you on the field for the celebration. What's that feel like?
It's awesome. There's nothing like it in baseball. And then you think about just the night we had as a group, the first 7 innings, and, we just woke up, huge at bat from Lourdes. He's been clutch for us the whole year. He's one of the most clutch hitters in the game. I think nobody talks about that, but a huge at bat from him off a guy who doesn't give up much, Petit. And then we scratched and clawed. Good at bat by Breivik, George, and then I got up there.
Thank you, Marcus.
Your turn, Caitlin.
Hey, Marcus. Just kind of building off that, what was the emotional swings of this game like? Because you talk about, going down early, and then you have that big inning with Lourdes, and then Jordan's been so exceptional for you guys, and it's basically the first runs he's allowed in a month or whatever it was, and then you guys come back. What are the emotional swings of that, and how do you stay so focused and motivated?
Well, I think we're going up against a team who, doesn't quit as well. You saw the at-bats they put together in the end. They are a lineup that they don't strike out a lot. They walk, they hit for power. It's a group that I've been playing for 6 years before this. I know everything about those guys and what they're about. So for us to come back against a team like that, especially when Mania threw that well, is huge. We got to 8-3 bases loaded. Actually 8-4 bases loaded with Lourdes' swing. And, of course, everybody wants to him to hit a grand slam. And he actually did. So it's a crazy game.
For you personally, I guess this now is your career best season in terms of home runs, and you do it against your former team. And I guess just where does this moment rank for you personally this season?
Yeah, it's huge. Every win is so important right now. And just to, be able to swing the bat and give us the win there it's huge. Biggest at bat of the year for me, obviously. And I hope that we can just build off this, score some more runs tomorrow and see what happens.
Great. Thank you, Marcus.
You're up, Shay.
Hey, Marcus, thanks for doing this. Baseball is obviously an everyday game. It's 162, and it can be foolish to put too much stock in one game. But, I mean, this game, this situation, the way it played out, for you, how does this feel compared to some of the other wins? And do you feel like this is maybe a bit more meaningful than your average game, given all the stakes around it?
Yeah, I think so. Just being down 8-2 in the 8th inning, of course you never think you're out of it, but we did exactly what we needed to do to win that game. And we needed a grand slam. We needed to get those guys in the end, and we actually got a homer. So, baseball is a crazy game. For me, I felt like I wasn't swinging the bat well the whole time, and sometimes you just find a little adjustment that works.
And just you think about earlier in the game too, with some of the emotions around the hit by pitches in the 5th inning, and those guys coming out of the dugout a little bit. Can you describe some of the emotion in game, and how potentially that could have blown up into something bigger, but things managed to kind of get settled there?
Yeah, it's a tough situation because I haven't faced Manoah much, but from what I see, his breaking ball is so good that you have to, really stay in there. And if he's throwing up and in, and guys are, gonna get hit, it's tough. I feel bad for Starling. I hope he's okay. But it's a tough situation. You don't want to see anybody get hurt, but it happened, and hopefully he's okay.
Thanks, Marcus. Appreciate it.
All right. Thanks.